Everyone claims they got the best e-bike, but can the Kingbull Verve actually live up to the hype? Let's put it together and find out if it's really worth your money. This thing is gonna stop on a dime. What's up, y'all? Today is an awesome day because my cat joined me to build the Kingbull Verve. This e-bike is amazing, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to put it together from start to finish, and then we're gonna test it and really see what it's like and if it performs like they claim it does. All right, the bike comes with this quick assembly guide. So something really cool is they give a nice toolkit here. It's got everything you need to assemble this bike, all the wrenches, all the Allen wrench keys. So first step is gonna be to take off this little head bolt, and then this spacer is just gonna go away. You don't need this for the installation, okay? And also bear in mind, once you take off this spacer here, there's also another one below it that does not come off. This stays on, okay? So leave that one on. Then you're gonna take your stem. This is your stem. It's a folding stem. So let me show you how this thing works. So they've got a little slide latch right here. Slide it up, and then you can pull the latch open. At that point, this thing folds open so you can access where the nut is gonna go. It's gonna be tight, but when you open it up, you'll be able to put the stem bolt in right here and be able to tighten it up with an Allen wrench. And we're gonna set our stem here right on top of the bike, just like that. And then I want you to just pay attention to something, because if you look at the handlebars, right here, you're gonna see this groove right here. That is gonna line up to the handlebars. And I can tell you right now from experience that this angle right here is about the angle that you're gonna want, so that when you bring this handlebar stem up, you'll line up straight with your handlebars and they'll go in, okay? So just keep that in mind as you're installing this thing. All right, so we're gonna install this stem bolt here and get that tightened up. I'm gonna wait, just so you know, I'll wait a little bit, because I want to line up these handlebars so I know where they're gonna be before I tighten her up. You can see the groove in the handlebar stem. It lines up with the groove in the actual stem, right there. Loosen it up, and it'll slide right in. And then of course you can adjust this to whatever height you want to for your actual riding pleasure. And then we can open this back up and tighten up the bolt. It's tight, fold this back up and lock it. And then be sure to tighten these two bolts down here at the stem, otherwise your handlebars are not gonna turn your wheel. Okay, so the next step is gonna be putting on the fender, the headlight, and then the tire. So we'll do the fender and the headlight first, and then we'll jump to the tire, and that one's got a little trick to it that I want you to be sure you see. So right on the front fork, you've got this one bolt assembly here, and this is where the fender and the light are gonna attach. And you're gonna be installing these things from the back, because they're gonna mount up just like this, and then the light is gonna go right on top of the fender, just like this. Slide it through the bolt hole, and throw the washer and the nut back on. The nut is actually a 10 mil. All right, so we got our light nice and secure. Then you're gonna wanna take your light and actually connect it to the electrical cord. Now, I want you to bear in mind something here. Each of the light electrical connectors has a little arrow on it, you can see there. So this is on the frame side, this one's on the light side. So make sure that those connectors go in the right way. You'll hear a nice click when it goes in correctly. Now, on the back side of the fender, you've got these bolts on either side of the fork. That's for these little prongs here on the back side of the fender so that they'll be secure. So take both of those out and then install the bolts and tighten them up. Okay, now it's time to put the tire on. And I want you to know something. This little silver axle here is not the wheel axle. Don't mix it up for this one. This one's black. This is the one that's gonna go through the wheel once it's installed, okay? This one will not work, and you're not supposed to use it. This one's got these nice little rubber grommets on it to keep the hub of the wheel from getting damaged. So this could definitely be a two-person job, depending on your confidence, whatnot. But just take these nuts off, loosen up the backside so that it's not tight, and it will just slide right out. Okay, so the instructions sometimes say to take out a little yellow spacer from the brake caliper right down here. My bike did not have a yellow spacer there, so just be aware it may not be there. So what you want to do is take the nut side off of this axle along with the 2 washers and the rubber grommet. And I will say, note that the rubber grommet is kind of facing in like this. So the cup is facing the inside of the wheel. Okay, so if you're one person, it might get a little trickier. So one thing you can do is slide the axle through the wheel. Make sure your rubber grommet is against the hub, and then slide your other rubber piece onto this side, and then you can actually slide it into position on the forks. Ah, I did it again. There it goes. All right, thanks to the wife. Like a glove. I think a mosquito just got me. Okay, next up's the saddle. Just loosen your saddle clamp here. Slide it in, determine whatever height you need. Okay, it's time for the pedals. They make it super easy. On the inside of this, you can see R, and the other one, you can see L, right and left. So you really can't get confused. If you do, you're gonna mess up the threads, so don't do that. Let's just throw them on. All right, so we got the power switch. We've got the pedal assist. As I push this button, you're gonna see the assist goes up. You got your headlight. Oh, you got a horn. Okay, be sure you tighten up the display screen bolts as well, because they can come loose. So most of these things are loose, just so you're aware. So just make sure you tighten them up before you ride. So this bike comes with 2 keys. This is your battery lock and release mechanism. So slide in here. It's already locked as soon as you press it in, but when you turn it, the battery comes loose. Press this little silver lever and it'll rotate out. You can take your battery out. This is a 20 amp battery, 48 volt. Its charge limit is 54.6 volts DC, and it has a 20 amp hour rated capacity. It's not light, it's a hefty battery, so just be aware of that, all right? Be careful when you're handling it. Okay, the last thing we gotta do is pump the tires up. Nicely, they provide a tire pump, which should work fine. And you're gonna wanna pump this up to 30 PSI max. All right, the cool thing about the Kingbull Verve, it's a folding bike. So if you need to put it in the back of a car, you can do that. So let me show you how to fold this thing. First things first, you're gonna wanna bring your handlebars down. So all you're gonna do is flip this switch up, pull the lever down, and then you'll be able to fold your handlebars down. So that's step 1. Step 2, just as simple. Safety latch right here, so pull it up, pull this out. It releases your hook from here. And then all you're gonna do is fold it up. Grab your frame, flip it out. Now you got yourself a folded bike. All right, showed you how to assemble it, showed you how it folded, but let me show you how dang easy this thing is to fit inside a Tesla Model Y trunk. Let's undo the handlebars, fold them down, and do that latch that I told you about. Fold it in. And now check this out. Get ready. It fits inside a Model Y. Now that's convenient. Next, we're taking this to Bryce Canyon National Park to test it out. So the wife and I just rode our Kingbull Ranger and Kingbull Verve here into Bryce Canyon National Park. And there's no parking here. So if we'd driven our truck, there's no way. We would not have been able to stay here and see sunset, but because we have the Kingbull e-bikes, we can. What better place to ride a Kingbull Verve than Sunset Point in Bryce Canyon National Park? Are you kidding me? Look at these views. This bike is spectacular here. It's so comfortable. It is like, I don't know, it's like riding on air. I swear, the seat, it's got such padding in it. The battery, I haven't gone down a single bar on the battery at all. Not a single bar. I've been riding for, I don't know how long. So this thing's got some awesome range. It's just a fantastic bike. And the fact that it folds up into the trunk of a Tesla, man, come on. How can you beat it? All right, so final verdict on the Kingbull Verve. Again, this thing's got awesome range. I still have 3 bars. I've been tooling around the park all day long with this thing. It's insane. It's a folding e-bike, so you can fit it just about anywhere. It's comfortable. The seat's very padded. It's not as comfortable as the Kingbull Ranger, honestly, but it's a very comfortable ride. The geometry feels good even though you sit high, I feel like. But I think that's just the fact that it's a folding bike and the handlebars have to kind of fold out of the way. They're taller. So you get a headlight so you can ride at night. You got an 8-speed derailleur. So, I mean, this thing is really capable. Front shocks. Bottom line is, I'm loving this bike. I really am. It's stylish. It accelerates pretty quickly. Good torque on it. Plenty of pedal assist. It's just a fun bike to ride. So if you're in the market for a folding e-bike, check out the Kingbull Verve. It's pretty awesome. And as always, keep adventuring, keep exploring, and we'll see you on the next adventure.